Every time you're filling up your lungs, this is the moment when life is entering into your body. And every time when you're exhaling, this is the moment when life is leaving your body.
Shi Heng Yi reminds us that the body hears everything the mind says. But even more powerful is when the mind listens to the body. Through breathing, the two begin to speak the same language. You begin to notice the tensions you carry, the shallow patterns you've unconsciously adopted. You begin to feel your own aliveness, your own presence. And in that space of presence, intention takes root.
Our life is very much dependent on exchange, which means breathing is related to exchange. Exchanging fresh oxygen with used oxygen. But this is one function that, for example, your lung now is fulfilling. But when we're expanding our view and not only relate the exchange in terms of oxygen, then we are tapping into the idea of Qi and the idea of Qigong, meaning it is something your body contains, it is something this complete universe contains. So if it is inside of you and if you are surrounded with it, why isn't there another way in order to directly access this exchange and pull this life force straight into the pores, into your body?
When you combine breath with intention, your internal world begins to transform. You begin to feel the shift from being a victim of circumstance to becoming the architect of your experience. You begin to shape your energy instead of letting it be shaped by the noise of the world. It is here that true power begins to emerge. Not loud or boastful, but quiet and grounded. The kind of power that does not need to prove anything because it already knows who it is. Before we begin the physical movement, we must return to stillness. It is in stillness where true transformation begins.
We take for the posture, let's say, the second position of the Bhadwanjan. So that means stand in an erect position and just copy the movement that you see in the instructional videos regarding just the movement, just regarding how the form is supposed to look. Yeah, keep the body open, meaning try to now get an awareness for the complete body, even so that the arm is extended outwards, but I still feel all parts of my body. Which means I feel a sense of connectivity of the body. My intention right now, I'm going to synchronize together with my breathing, which means on the first inhalation, I just follow the breath until it reaches the center of my body. Okay? So inhale. Stop the breathing for a moment, and on the exhalation, I'm extracting with the mind the life force from the breath and direct it towards the posture.
It trains you to stay present, helping reduce anxiety and overthinking.
Partially, the intention stays in the limb that you just nourished. You continue breathing in again.
Deep Dantian, breathing cultivates your life force Qi and stores it in the energy center, building resilience, vitality, and stamina.
Now, as you can see, the arm and this complete posture starts to swell up a little bit. Yeah, and if you, for example, now compare this arm in comparison to when I contract my muscles in order to achieve this. So this is the muscles. Okay. But it's released. It's still loose. It's just with the intention and the breathing. You're nourishing your body. Inhale into the center, exhale and direct the intention.
As you exhale, you're not just letting go of carbon dioxide, you're letting go of emotional tension, anger, fear, and stress. The body begins to feel lighter.
Afterwards, just like compare both arms, you can see a little bit that the right arm is like much more vital, and it looks like it's filled up with much more energy. And actually this type of principle now, that you're inhaling into the center, and during the exhalation you are directing it into the different areas of the body. This is what you need to find out with all the postures, trying out different breathing techniques, and also understanding how you should use your intention in order to guide this life force into the different areas of the body. This is one of the methods that is possible to use. The first method that I described before was so-called the indirect path. Indirect meaning you're inhaling through the nose, follow with the intention down into your center. With the mind, you are extracting what you can feel and what I describe as being life force, extracted from the oxygen. Exhale the air out, but what you have extracted from the inhalation. This is what you are directing with the mind into the different postures that you are taking in the Qigong practices. Now there's a second method that when you're practicing, you're able to tap into and use the breathing based on another type of understanding. When you saw the videos before, I talked about that Qi is supposed to be everywhere. It's a part of you, it's a part of this nature. You're surrounded with it, and also Qi finds or is manifesting in many ways also inside of you. So if it is inside of you and if you are surrounded with it, we need to find a way how you're able to exchange and how you're able to transform and open yourself up in such a way that you can directly access the life force that you are surrounded with. We take the first exercise of I Ching Ching and get into the posture first. Straighten the spine, open up your body, stay relaxed. And now when you are inhaling, you try to pull and inhale the life force directly into all the pores of your body. So this time my intention is not synchronized with the breath of the nose or of the lungs. It is synchronized with the expansion and the contraction of life force. So when I inhale, I pull the life force into this posture. On the exhalation, I compress and pack it into the structure.
When your breathing becomes even and steady, your emotions follow. You respond to life with patience, clarity, and inner peace.
Out. Inhale directly into the structure. exhale and pack the life force. And also here you can slowly see that the physiology of the body is starting to change. At the final breath,
Each breath is a soft command. Relax, release, return.
release, but keep the energy in the body. So in a way your body feels now much more vital, much more pumped up, and much more filled with life force.
Breathe, not just to live, but to remember who you are. Breathe, not just to function, but to create, to love, to evolve. Let each breath you take be a declaration. I am here, I am awake, I am becoming.